Well, welcome to this week's edition of Phoenix News here exclusively on Phoenix TV. And the big news this week, of course, is we've announced our ticket pricing strategies for season 2008-2009. Those have been published on the website, and very, very shortly we'll no doubt be starting an email campaign as well to get that information out to everybody, obviously for whom we've got email addresses. And we'll get it hopefully in the programme, and where possible, where people contact us, we'll get it out by snail mail as well. But the big news is there are no price increases for 2008-2009. Individual game ticket prices remain unchanged, frozen at 2007-8 prices. Of course, that's £15 for adults, £9 for concessions, £5 for children aged between 5 and 16. Children under 5 enter the building for free. The big news is, though, for a single family ticket for a single game, that is, 2 adults and 2 children, we've reduced the price for season 2008-9 to £30 from £35. So a big saving there for families to come to Phoenix games next season. We've also slashed the price of season tickets for next season with an early bird scheme, which if people register in April, they'll get a triple benefit. They'll be able to guarantee their seat. They'll be able to spread the payment over 4 monthly payments for April, May, June and July. And of course, there is the big saving on the ticket prices. All the details are on the website, so I won't bore you to death now by giving you those details, but suffice it to say that there's a considerable saving if you go for the early bird season ticket offers. We've also be doing some couple of package deals for game segments, notably the first 2 games and the last game of the regular season, which won't appear on the season ticket. In line with every other club in the BMI Baby Elite League, season tickets will just cover 24 of the 27 regular season games. That is a norm throughout the league. And so what we're doing a ticket package for games 1, 2 and 27, which will represent a 15% saving on individual game ticket prices as well. So it's obviously 3 times 15 is 45. That ticket will be £38.25. So 15% saving if you buy those in advance, and that guarantees your entry into those games. And we're also doing specific team ticket packages as well for this season. For people who don't or can't get to a season ticket price, or are unable to make it to every game but might like to just come and watch the 3 games against any specific team, let's say for argument's sake the Nottingham Panthers, then we will sell a package for all 3 Panthers games in the BMI Baby Elite League in the Silver Blades Ice Dome in Altrincham, again at that 15% rate. So you can book your tickets in advance for any team package and get a discount as well. And we hope that these ticket initiatives for 2008-2009 excite people and get people willing to get on board with us for season 2008-2009 sooner rather than later. The early bird ticket, of course, is a massive saving, and it does give you the opportunity to spread the payment over 4 months. That eases the cash flow period for everybody during the summer, and hopefully then still leaves you enough cash on the hip for holidays, etc., etc. Now, this coming Saturday, when the Phoenix are at home against the Coventry Blaze, what promises to be another cracking game in the BMI Baby Elite League programme for the Phoenix Elite League team. Ahead of that game, we'll be having our very special presentation to the Phoenix Under-18 squad. As everybody now knows, they've had a fantastic season, won their division, gained promotion, won the championship. They've only got 1 more game to play, which is actually this coming Sunday when they travel to Solihull. But we're going to honour the Under-18s on Saturday ahead of the game against Coventry with their trophy presentation on the ice. That will take place after the warm-up period. So if you're in your seats, you'll be able to enjoy the festivities of celebrating the Under-18s success with the trophy presentation on the ice. All the team will be introduced. We'll give them all the razzmatazz that we normally give to the Phoenix Elite League team because they thoroughly deserve it, and we hope everybody will turn out and give them a great big cheer for their fantastic efforts this season on behalf of the club. Of course, it is the first silverware that the club has won, so all kudos to the Under-18 squad for this year. Now, the weekend games for the Phoenix Elite League team, big games, both of them A few weeks ago, a lot of people were thinking that the BMI Baby Elite League was over and done with, that Coventry had walked away with it, that Hull and Edinburgh weren't going to make the playoffs, etc., etc. Well, that's all turned on its head, so to speak, with results over the last couple of weeks. Coventry are being caught by the Sheffield Steelers. They actually play on Wednesday night against each other in Sheffield. That promises to be a heck of a game as well. But on Saturday, the Coventry Blaze come to the Altrincham Ice Dome to take on the Phoenix. Phoenix still chasing 6th place in the league. We need a win to close ground on the Cardiff Devils. Coventry need the win to stretch themselves away from Sheffield Steelers in 2nd place. So it promises to be an absolute cracker. There'll be no quarter asked or given by either side. Both teams will be going for the win. There'll be no easing up whatsoever on Saturday night. And then on Sunday, Phoenix make the long journey north to Scotland to take on the Edinburgh Capitals. And we all know what happened the last time the Capitals came into Altrincham. To say the least, it was a rumbustious game. 11 goals, 3 fights, and an all-action performance right from the start, right through to the end. And just about everybody went away from that building with a smile on their face following that evening's entertainment. The Edinburgh Capitals, courtesy of a 4-point weekend last weekend, when they won in overtime in Basingstoke and then upstaged the Coventry Blaze in Coventry with a 3-1 win. Well, they've now gained 8th place in the BMI Baby Elite League table, and they're looking to hold on to it to go into the post-season playoffs. And tremendous effort by the Edinburgh Capitals, and they'll be going hell for leather on Sunday night as well when Phoenix travel there. So 2 tough games for the Phoenix this weekend, which a couple of weeks ago might have looked like warm down games. Coventry looked to have secured the title. That hasn't happened. Edinburgh, to some extent, look dead and buried. They certainly are not. So it's all to play for this weekend for the Phoenix Elite League squad. Team news going into the weekend is Phoenix expect to be at full strength. Just a couple of guys carrying a couple of little knocks, as you would expect at this stage of a long, tough season. But all being well, everybody will be fit and ready to go for both games, certainly for Saturday with that home game against the Coventry Blaze. Now, the awards, Phoenix end-of-season awards, which are planned, or which are not planned, they're guaranteed to be on Thursday, the 27th of March at the Cresta Court Hotel in Altrincham. Your voting slips are flooding in, and there is still time to vote if you haven't yet already done so. We've had an enormous response to the voting slips handed out on game nights. And you've got this weekend against Coventry and indeed next Sunday, the 16th, when Edinburgh come down for the last game or the last home game of the regular season. You've still got time on those 2 nights to place your votes for the end-of-season awards. And the response, as we said, has been absolutely phenomenal so far. And it promises to be a tremendous evening at the Cresta Court as we celebrate what's gone on this year, Phoenix-wise. We've got some sponsors coming along on the night to make some presentations. It promises to be a great evening. And don't forget, you too can be there. Get your tickets, book your tickets for the end-of-season awards due on game night, or ring the office and we can do it over the phone. The tickets details are available on the website and indeed on the rink on Saturday night at the game, and of course at the game against Edinburgh. So no excuse there. We've got lots of notice. It promises to be a great evening. It was a great evening last year, and it should be an equally good, if not better, evening this year as well. Cresta Court in Altrincham, 27th of March is the date. Be there or be squared, as they used to say in the olden days. Showing my age there, I guess. Well, that really is just about it for this wrap-up here on Phoenix TV News. As we said, Coventry at home on Saturday. That's a 6:30 face-off, remember, not 5:30, 5:30 only on Sundays. 6:30 face-off, doors open at 5:30, and it promises to be an absolute cracking game. And as well as that, we precede it with the trophy presentation to our successful and victorious under-18 squad. Look forward to seeing you there then. Thanks very much for joining us.